Would you come down, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, while we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen, apparently the jury has reached a verdict. The families of those that were killed by Rittenhouse have been escorted into the courtroom, apparently. There's an increase in police presence, and apparently now, from what the news is saying, they have reached a verdict. And I think we are
members of the jury, have you elected a foreperson?
Here we go.
Would you give your juror number, please?
54.
54. And has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
One verdict and one verdict only.
Yes.
Here we go.
Would you hand all of the paperwork to the bailiff, please?
This is the ones that we didn't know. Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. May I see that too, please, Mrs. Chairman? Thank you.
So we're watching this live right now, ladies and gentlemen. They are reaching a verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Right now, this is a trial that showcases whether or not justice still stands in this country and you have the right to self-defense. This is a very, very important decision that's about to be made.
Face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
Here we go.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. As to the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your
Ladies and
unanimous
gentlemen,
verdicts?
justice still
anyone who does not
prevails.
agree
Now
with the
watch.
verdict as read?
Watch what is about to happen to the city.
Jury polled? Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago. And I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is
Thank
2
you,
weeks.
God. That
This
is
3 weeks.
justice. That is justice.
You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. And the forgotten six over here who had a very difficult job of keeping from discussing the case during the time that they were sequestered as well. All of you, I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with. And it has truly been my pleasure.
Nicely done. Yes.
I think, without commenting on your the verdicts themselves,
Hell yeah.
just in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us, justifies the confidence that the founders of our country placed in you.
That's awesome.
So I dismiss you at this time. You're never under any obligation to discuss any aspect of this case with anyone. You're welcome to do so as little or as much as you want. The media have requested, a number of media sources have requested the ability to talk to you, and they have been allowed to present
That's awesome.
presentations to you that you'll get in writing, and it's entirely up to you whether you want to contact them. They are not to contact you. If anyone does contact you, and just tell them you're not interested in discussing it, if that's
awesome.
the case. And if anyone persists in doing so, report that to us and it will be addressed, I assure you. At the beginning of the trial, there was some concern about information and your safety, and I assure you that we will take every measure to ensure that that is your concerns are addressed and respected. I'm going to talk to you for just a minute, not about anything to do with the case, but just about that sole issue. And you, as I say, you're welcome to discuss the case as little or as much as you want. Any questions, anybody? Thank you so much. And you're after 4 years, you're eligible for service again. It would be my pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, please.
Justice was finally
in the
served.
library. It's not going to be more than a minute, or maybe it will be. Yeah, take them upstairs.
So right now, the world is now going to watch the after effects of this and what happens to Kenosha. We have people out there protesting outside the courthouse. We're going to see just how violent these people begin to get. Justice has been served. This is a clear case of he got found not guilty on all charges, ladies and gentlemen. That says a lot, okay? Now, in my mind, I was kind of wondering, are they going to find him guilty on one or two different things, or is it going to be clear-cut across the board? So this is one of those things that people need to understand. When it is clear-cut across the board like that, that leaves no room for doubt. That means that there was no shadow of a doubt that this kid was innocent of all charges. I think there were 5 they listed. Not guilty on all counts. This kid was assaulted, and he defended himself. Now, watch, ladies and gentlemen, watch. Because the world will watch on what these people outside this courthouse does. Now, here's the circle of life. Here's how this thing works, okay? They're going to go out there. They're going to attempt to protest, which is well within their right to do. But as soon as they get guilty, or as soon as they get violent, that's why you have Kyle Rittenhouse. So you protesters out there should learn from this. If you try to incite violence against people that are defending their community, this sets a precedence. This sets a tone. So patriots out there wanting to protect their communities, Kyle Rittenhouse just proved you can do it. So now, if I was Kyle Rittenhouse, go after the press. Go after Biden. Sue the fuck out of them. Go bloodthirsty savage on them. Make the press, make Facebook, make every single motherfucker that painted you out to be a white supremacist to be guilty, and go after them for libel. Fucking crucify them. Make an example. Mount their proverbial heads on a financial pike and show MSM what happens when you fuck with the wrong people. Every single one of them invests so much money into going after them and take vengeance on the press. Take vengeance on President Biden. Go after them. This is amazing. This is justice. This is 100% justice. Now, instantly, ladies and gentlemen, watch social media. The liberals on the left are instigating racism charges left and right. They're saying if Kyle Rittenhouse was black, yada, yada, yada. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. The fact is, a jury of 12 people found Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty of all charges across the board. There is no conflating that. You cannot even bring that into, but no, when it's, again, 5 different counts across the board, not guilty, that's saying something. Now, if there was like 1 or 2 charges they did find him guilty on, okay, that's different. Now it's saying there was some wrongdoings of Kyle Rittenhouse there. But again, to be scot-free across the board, bro, that tells me that without a shadow of a doubt, that was clear-cut case of self-defense. So there is the outcome. There's the verdict, ladies and gentlemen. justified in my mind. I agree with it. Kyle Rittenhouse, people, and we can go over the facts again, but people say Kyle Rittenhouse had no business being there. That's not true. You as a free American citizen, you have the right to be anywhere you want to be in that regard. He was out there cleaning graffiti. He was defending the neighborhood. He was personally attacked, and he defended himself as such. And right now, the left is going to hail these Rosenbaums up, these child predators, these assaulters, as if they are heroes. This is how unhinged the left has become, ladies and gentlemen. And the fact that they have tried to apply pressure on these jurors, the judge, in order to try and use mob justice shows you just how unhinged the left is, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. That's the outcome. And again, found not guilty on all charges. He's good to go. He walks a free man. And that's amazing. So big props to him. You know, good for him. I'm happy for him. This kid did us a service. He showcased to the country you cannot attack somebody and then freaking expect somebody not to put a bullet in you. Like, ladies and gentlemen, if you really think about this, when you carry that sidearm and somebody is physically assaulting you and you're in fear for your life, you have every right to defend yourself. And anyone that says otherwise does not know what they're talking about. They do not know what they're talking about. So there you have it. It's done. It's over with. Now, don't forget, and I was reminded of this, and I forgot about this, the trial for Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend is still going on. Do not forget that. Okay, do not forget that. I haven't looked it up. Jazane, I think her name is Jazane. I forget what it is. I need to look into that. That's the next eye on the target, ladies. And do not let that go. Take to social media and start hashtagging this. What happens to her should not be swept under the rug. This woman should be facing life in prison, if not, in my mind, an execution. When you're sex trafficking, when you're child sex trafficking little children, you should be strung up by your fucking neck, regardless of who you are. And it's kind of funny to me how the BLM and the rest of them aren't using cries of racism towards her. Because again, I'm pretty sure she trafficked in all kinds of different colored children and young women. So, you know, the silence is deafening on that one. You take that for what it is. But again, Kyle Rittenhouse walks free. Keep your eye on the Giselle trial. I have a meeting here very shortly, but I'll be coming back to do the podcast. I'll be doing it live. I'll be going more in depth. But I just wanted to stream this live for you guys so you can see we'd be on the same sheet of music. You heard what I heard. You saw what I saw. He's innocent. All charges. He walks. He's a free man. And that's fucking amazing. That's a win for justice. That's not even a win for the left versus right. That's a win for justice and an individual's right to carry, an individual's right to defend themselves, and how you do not have the right to physically assault somebody. Now, if we could just get the same cops to be brought up on charges that fail to do their jobs and in a sense endanger people, that's what should come next. But ultimately, not really them per se. The political elected officials that are allowing this to happen, that's who I should basically say should be brought up on charges as far as what they're doing to the communities and things such as that. It's not the cops' fault. The cops are following orders. But you get where I'm going with that. So that's awesome. And now we watch what happens to Kenosha. We're going to see what the protesters do. We're going to see violence. We're going to see them, liberals have already called out saying that Kenosha should burn. And these very same people will not be out there. And Facebook will not flag them. The FBI will not investigate them. They won't be touched. And that's the condition of our country right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the condition of the country. But all right, I'll be back in about maybe 45 minutes to do the podcast. And then, And also make sure you check out Patriotic or Political Theater. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking tired right now. I've got a million different things going on. We got the Black Friday sale coming up for Shell Shock CBD. Yes, it's that time of the show, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's coming. You got the Black Friday coming for Shell Shock CBD, but we've also just launched politicaltheater.shop. The Biden shirts are live. You can get them here. They look sexy. I don't know who that model is, but I would totally fuck that guy. It's me. I'm the model. So you can check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's $25 for a t-shirt. We just launched this. It says Biden under it says Let's Go Brandon 24. It's a nice little subtle fuck you to Biden. You can check that out. Again, there you have it, $25. Also, Shell Shock CBD Black Friday sale coming up. 40% off. 40% off across all products. Okay? So if you take our CBD, you try our Delta 8, you try our Sleepy Time gummies, our pet chews, whatever the case, you can get it for 40% off. So you can stock up coming this Black Friday. You got to love it. All right? So again, today justice was served. I love it. John, love you, but stop being so arrogant. Lori, go fuck yourself. If you don't like it, fucking unfollow. I really don't give a fuck. I don't know anything about you. If I'm going to entertain, I'm going to entertain. So suck my fucking dick. My large, very veiny penis. If you don't like it, fuck off. Don't come in here and tell me how to act, bitch. What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Stop being so arrogant. You don't know a goddamn thing about me. You get entertainment. I entertain you. You should be grateful for that. You fucking mental peasants out there. You should stop me. You should shut the fuck up, cunt, and learn your fucking place. Because it ain't with me. Dumbass. You see it as confidence. You see it as arrogance. I see it as confidence. And there's a reason you're watching me and I'm not watching you. Dumbass. Let me do that again with my pinky up. You should stop being so arrogant. You should just stop following. Okay. Love you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you here in a little while. Got a meeting with a Navy SEAL buddy of mine who might actually be manufacturing our T-shirts out of San Diego, California. He's a good guy. Invictus, I think his name is, on Instagram. So we'll be talking some business. We might outsource our shirt manufacturing and shipping to him because right now with Shell Shock, we're growing into all corners of the building. We don't even have room anymore. So, but we're happy for this. Again, this is a win for justice. This is a win for the Constitution. This is a win for the Second Amendment. Justice still lives in the system. The system is still there. Thank God that the jury made the right decision. That was the best way to go. So, okay, I'll see you all in a little while. And